All right, let's finish the solubility of carbon dioxide lab. So we've shaken the collecting bottle for about 10 minutes, and you can see how much gas dissolved. There's just a little bit of gas left in the bottom or left, I guess you can call this the top of it, maybe an inch that didn't dissolve. And so we want to measure the water that's in there, because the water that's in there is the volume of gas that did dissolve. And so the way that we're going to keep that in there is we're just going to take it and flip it over. So the water that wasn't in there comes out, the water that was in there stays. So I've got a graduated cylinder here, and we're going to fill it up to 100. So there's 100, and I'm going to keep it in here just in case I make a mistake. So 100. 200, 300, 400. There's a little bit more. 455. And so we're going to put, for the volume of gas that dissolved, 455. So the volume of gas that didn't dissolve is the rest of that. So if we take 525 minus 455, you get 70. So this is going to be 70 here. Now we want to know what the mass of gas that dissolved was. Well, we know 455 did, and so this is our equation. M is equal to V times D. So M is equal to 455 times 0.0018. So 455 times 0.0018 is 0.82. So that's what's going to go here, 0.82 grams. So 455 grams of carbon dioxide gas has a mass of 0.82 grams. And then to find the solubility, we're going to use this equation. Solubility is equal to mass divided by volume times 100. So solubility is equal to 0.82 grams. That dissolved in 525 cubic centimeters. Then times 100. So let's get the calculator. So 0.82 divided by 525 times 100. So the solubility of carbon dioxide that we found is 0.16. So 0.16. We've got the units out here, grams per 100. Okay, so that's what we know is a saturated solution. And so let's go back up here and talk about the blue questions real quick. How do you know when you've collected a full bottle of carbon dioxide? This is in the setup phase when we first started. Well, this bottle is gonna not have any more water in it. Okay, so that's BQ2. BQ3, after 10 to 15 minutes of shaking, does the carbon dioxide continue to dissolve? That's no. How will you know when the water has become saturated with carbon dioxide? Well, the water level stops rising when I'm shaking. It no longer goes up. So that's BQ4. BQ5, when the water becomes saturated, what's the volume of carbon dioxide gas that does not dissolve? Well, that's this number here, 70. What's the volume of gas that does dissolve? That's this number here, 455. Using the class data, find the mass of carbon dioxide that dissolved in the saturated solution. So that's this number here, 0.82. What's the volume of water in the saturated solution? That's 525. And then what's the solubility in grams per 100 cubic centimeters of water? That's this 0.16. So you need to answer questions 23, 24, and 25 for this lab. Make sure you submit it on Canvas to me.